ACL Atlanta game, do we see a lot of Taysom Hill? Do they make those major adjustments?
Well, let me make sure y'all realize it's not the Atlanta game. It's called Hate Week.
Oh.
And in the midst of the hatred of the Atlanta Falcons,
not the Falcons.
He put emphasis on
I implore the New Orleans Saints to run Taysom till his tongue hanging out his mouth. Pause.
Mama Big said, you got that right.
You got
That's what we need. That's what we're going for.
We're talking about the Saints in the Atlanta game. And right here, I want to say maybe give or take, well, they're 4-6. New Orleans is 500. We're talking keys to victory using Taysom Hill. What real weapons? I mean, Bijan Robinson is a dog.
Yep.
The Texans is a dog right now. He's rolling. He's
right.
Right at about 2 touchdowns on the season. They're not really that high, but he got his yards up.
Right.
So you trust the Saints defense on the road, but I guess how do you feel about the Saints, offensive tag?
I feel that we should be okay. This is the deal with Atlanta. For all the people that haven't took the time to watch these less than average NFL team, Bijan is a true talent. The problem is if Bijan doesn't run for 21 points, then it's hard for the Atlanta Falcons to beat him because you don't believe in Ritter. You can chill with Heineke, your Heineken-ness, whatever you want to call him. They're not effective enough to beat us in that level of football. The problem is with us lately, our defense hasn't been playing up to the standards that they have set earlier in the season. So with that being said, I don't necessarily believe in Atlanta offensive firepower to be able to beat us, even though our offense is spotty from time to time.
Right. And speaking of offense, we talked about the running game for Atlanta with Robinson.
Yeah.
And you have Alvin Kamara. So Whit, I guess I toss this next question to you. In terms of production, Alvin Kamara right now is like 300-some yards?
388.
In rushing.
Yes.
In his rookie.
612.
So almost double digits. I mean, almost double the rushing, double digits of rushing yards on it. That's an area of concern to me because a lot of times this game has always came down to running with
trenches.
So, from an improvement standpoint, that's something. So the Saints take on Atlanta next week. Like I mentioned, it's a bye, so we're not talking about a game this week.
Both teams on a bye.
That's right.
Both teams on a bye, right?
Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Thanksgiving Sunday.
Thanksgiving weekend is when we square
26.
up.
You said that before we toss to the Pelicans, we're going to get in a little basketball and people choking up on everybody. But it's similar with Atlanta Saints, Alabama, LSU. It's like they both always take the bye.
Right.
I just thought that was cool.
It's hate week. We really
so
hate
it's a statewide thing.
Oh, yeah, because we do that with Alabama.
For sure.
Like when we're about to play, Bama take all the week. It's always been that way. And I'm just noticing this. Like the Saints this year, they're taking off the Saints in Atlanta. So we're preparing for that ugly ball matchup as well.
Yeah.
I think that.
And if you look at the schedule this year, obviously the rankings was favorable to us. But as far as the travel and the certain times that we move around the country, it wasn't too favorable for us. Obviously, we have Atlanta during the Thanksgiving holiday. We have the Rams in LA during the Christmas holiday.
That's right.
But I tell you, it is. Don't you never worry. The New Orleans Saints and the Who Dat Travel Nation will make it to Atlanta, and we will represent like we do all the time. So
Chris, you there next Sunday?
I wouldn't miss it if my life depended on.
So you battle the bands, fly out Saturday morning.
Baby, you already
flyer miles probably crazy.
Got so many flyer mileage. It is insane.
Some trips are free at this point.
Well.
Yeah. I mean, a little hop skip over to the A. Ain't nothing.
Must be nice.